we're entering one of the most exciting stages yet in the Camp Nou renovation. From the permits to the pitch, from progress in the stands to structural milestones, there's a lot happening. Whether you're a die-hard Barca fan or simply fascinated by world-class stadium projects, this video is for you. Let's break down the latest developments, starting with some very promising news about the stadium's long-awaited reopening. After months of planning and several delayed announcements, the road back to Camp Nou now has a clear destination. Barcelona is targeting September 13 or 14 for their first home game back at the stadium, most likely against Valencia CF. But let's be clear, this will be a partial reopening, carefully structured as part of what the club calls Phase 1A. A total of 27,000 fans will be allowed to enter, seated exclusively in the main stand and the south stand. It's a fraction of the stadium's full future capacity, but it signals something bigger, a return to the club's spiritual home. Now here's the key detail. The Barcelona City Council has approved modifications to the construction licenses, extending work permits until September 12th, just before the target match date. This includes overnight work authorization, which is now crucial to stay on schedule. Still, final approval isn't guaranteed. Before any gates can open, FC Barcelona must complete all construction under Phase 1A, submit final safety, activity, and environmental documentation, pass a partial stadium inspection, and receive a temporary occupancy license. It's a tight timeline, but optimism is in the air, especially because the work on site is starting to match the ambition. Even during quieter filming hours, the site shows clear signs of non-stop movement. You'll see large vehicles transporting materials, prefabricated structural panels arriving in bulk, and scaffolding shifting positions almost daily. In Gol Sud, workers are reinforcing stairwell walls, prepping concrete pours, and finalizing newly installed emergency exit doors. There's also increased activity around VIP sections, where tiling, insulation, and waterproof layers are now being applied. One of the most impressive signs of progress, the field-level area, where final details like handrails, seating brackets, and safety barriers are going in. At the stadium's iconic Diamond Zone, there's been a big leap forward. Pillars here have been fully concreted, and installation of prefabricated panels is progressing, rapidly closing gaps along both sides of the section. Fresh coats of paint and primer have been applied across newly sealed concrete surfaces, while upper platforms now show signs of railing placements and final fixture points. This zone, once skeletal, is beginning to look like a finished piece of the stadium puzzle. Since Gol Norte is one of the two stands set to open in September, it's getting special attention. Crews are leveling and cleaning floors for final concrete pours, installing steel reinforcement bars across staircases, preparing stairwell entrances with temporary fencing and access markings. The goal? Meet every single structural, accessibility, and visibility requirement before the UEFA and La Liga inspections, expected to happen just days before reopening. In the Tribuna retail zone, major visible upgrades are underway. The club shop glass facade is almost completely installed. Interior finishing has reached advanced stages with rock wool insulation, drywall and plasterboards, and permanent stair coverings being finalized. External corridors are also being prepped, with new panels staged for placement in areas directly above the commercial levels. The most photogenic part of the site right now? Without a doubt, it's the pitch. The hybrid natural turf is fully installed. The surrounding artificial grass areas are in place. Blaugrana-colored seats are clean and visible once again. Even the goalposts are up. While the upper third tier remains under construction, the view from the lower stands is already giving fans a taste of what's coming. For many, this is the clearest sign yet that Camp Nou is coming back to life. So there you have it. A project once clouded by uncertainty now feels more real than ever. With licenses in motion, work sites accelerating, and structural finishes being applied, the return to Spotify Camp Nou might finally be around the corner. Will the stadium be ready in time for Valencia? That depends on the next 4-5 weeks. What's certain is that we'll be here, tracking every step for you. So hit that like button, subscribe to Sports Render. Thanks for watching. See you in the next update.